The Game Time Network is proudly sponsored by Matt Gaddis at State Farm. If you need help with car or renter's insurance, Matt Gaddis has you covered. And we are also powered by our friends at Wired to the Nines. For any low voltage needs, reach out to them via email at wiredtothenines@yahoo.com. And don't forget about our friends over at Bigsy Sports Grill. If you're looking for a great time and some great food, head over to Bigsy Sports Grill on Brookville Road in Indianapolis. Thank you to all our sponsors for supporting the Game Time.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Game Time After Hours. And, whoa! Oh my gosh. Okay, we're going to get into it. Clippers lose to the Warriors. Whoa. We're not going to waste no time. Are they going to hit me with an ad? Are they going to hit me with an ad? Turn this music off. Are they going to hit me with an ad? They're not going to hit me with an ad. We're going right into it. We don't got no time to waste. We're going to start with this game. A tale old as time, folks. Draymond Green and Steph Curry. But we can't forget about the Al Horford buckets. Curry was getting his threes, but this dude, Al Horford, who wasn't playing good tonight in the fourth quarter, just turned into Boston Celtics Al Horford. Brook Lopez says, I'm going to match you. We going old big man for old big man three-pointers. Two guys that could have never shot threes back in the day. Steph looking inside. Give me lay. Come on. Give me lay. Come lay with me. This was crazy. The Warriors went down by 13 at the most at one point in this game. Steph said it in the post game. They trailed by 10, I think, 4 times. I mean, truly insanity. And then Draymond Green, my co-host's arch nemesis. I'm not a Draymond Green fan, but man, he strapped Kawhi in all fourth quarter, man. That was crazy. That was crazy. We got it. Hold on. Timeout. Warriors are only down by 1. Curry brings the ball up the floor. Horford, give me 3. Mop. Like, what? Al Horford? I mean, he was hitting threes in Boston too, but like I gotta pull up the stats. He did not play well. They said it in the post game. He had like a negative plus minus. It was like negative 20 at the end of the game. He finished the game with -7. 4 of 7 from 3, 5 of 8 total. But before that, he had made nothing. 14 points. 9 of those points came in the fourth quarter with the 3 threes. This right here, tail old as time. Watch this. Give and go. Give me that. Step back. 3 ball. Oh my! He hit that. I mean, bro, when Curry brought this ball up the floor. Oh, this is the Horford 3. I went back a little too far. When they set up this play, when Curry went that way, everybody in the world knew what was coming. Like when you're Tyronn Lue and you're the Clippers. Granted, there wasn't a timeout here or nothing like that, but it's like you've got to know what's coming. Like Draymond's up there at the above the arc. You've got Brook Lopez. That's barbecue chicken. That's chopped cheddar cheese. Look at this. Curry's going to get by Lopez. Lopez even pulled him a little bit. Man, oh man. And then Benedict Mathurin, brother, you're the reason they lost this game too. Props to Ramon. He's always the beige bomber was dropping bombs in Inglewood, California. Benedict Mathurin, like I was just about to say, brother, I mean, this game's on you. I don't know why in the world. Like is that Kawhi's foot out of bounds? Why did you try to go there? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Garland's sitting here in the corner. This is kind of similar to Charlotte last night, where I was like, oh my gosh, they're taking a while to get the ball inbound. I don't understand what was the thought process here from the Clippers, because now the timeout's gone. So after Curry hits that 3, they call a timeout. What was said in the huddle to where when we start this play, we're starting this play? I mean, this is like Kawhi is being. I mean, he's kind of being held by Draymond, but I mean, it didn't get cold, so we're not even going to talk about that. But I mean, good Lord, everybody's corralling Mathurin here. Garland's all the way out here. Like, as if you're Jones or if you're Matt or Garland, I have Garland go out this way, throw the ball past the half court line, let Garland go get it at that point, because then it results in this. This eventually got called goaltending, which it was. Mathurin clearly hit the rim when they gave us a good replay. And I mean, brother, what in the world? And then Mathurin, he has another turnover right after this that I don't think they're going to show. And Mathurin was playing great. Mathurin had a great game up to this point. No, it wasn't Mathurin. What did Mathurin? Oh, he not only did he turn over the ball, look, it was a good effort play, but it was goaltending. And then this right here, Kawhi Leonard was scoreless the whole fourth quarter. Now, if this was LeBron, this was anybody else, how much you want to bet this isn't talked about in the media tomorrow? This won't be talked about in the media tomorrow. Kawhi Leonard scoring 0 points in the fourth quarter. He got a second. He did get a bucket in this fourth quarter, but it was over by that point. 0 points in the fourth quarter. And my co-host may dog me for this, but I don't care because I was watching the game and he probably was too. But Draymond Green had that man strapped in his seatbelt all fourth quarter. Look at this. Draymond hurt his knee before this. I don't know when it happened, but it was sometime in this fourth quarter. Draymond hurts his knee. I mean, it's clear, like he takes a step and you kind of see his knee bend a little too inwards and you're like, it looked a little rough, I can't lie. But Draymond comes back in and look at this. Look at it. Mink, give me that. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. The Curry 3, I didn't really have a reaction because I was like, here it goes. That game, I jumped out of my bed. I was like, oh my gosh. I thought Kawhi was finna go to work and Draymond said, y'all gotta give me that. That's cookies. And at that point, it was over. At that point, it was over. Like, Warriors win. They play the Suns on, I don't know what night, Friday night. They play the Suns. That game was nuts. Curry and Draymond. That move right there, that little give and go, oldest time. I remember seeing that in 2016. I remember seeing that in 2019. I remember seeing that in 2022. Tail oldest time. I'm not surprised. I'm literally not surprised. And when you're the Clippers, I feel like you should. I get it. There wasn't a timeout. Whatever. You got to know Curry's gonna get the ball right, and you got Brook Lopez. I don't know. It's not to say Lopez didn't. I don't know. Curry took. I mean, for Steph Curry, that's a wide open three. Like, that's a wide open three. Lopez did not get there to cover. Like, that's just not a wide open three. Now it's time for the negative half of this video. Paolo Banchero. I'm about to rip into him. I can't believe how bad the Magic have been this year. Like, it is truly astonishing. Now, it's not. Now, I have been a big supporter of I almost said Justin Herbert, but that's basically his clone. I've been a big supporter of Paolo Banchero since the start of the channel. Not probably as big as I was on the Herbert train, but I've always been a big supporter of Paolo Banchero. Man, disappointed is an understatement. Disappointed is an understatement. I'm glad it's right here. I am so disappointed in Paolo Banchero. Super disappointed. Like, you did not come to play tonight. You played horrible. 0 of 5 from 3 in a play-in game. Now you've got to go and play the Hornets. Now you've got to go play the Hornets, who are just going to cause so many problems for this team. Jalen Suggs, 4 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists. 1 of 6 shooting from the three-point line. Paulo Banchero was 0 of 5. Franz Wagner was 0 of 2. This team absolutely sucked tonight, man. Wendell Carter Jr., 0 of 2. I don't give a damn about the 11 rebounds. Piss poor. Jalen Suggs, piss poor. Paulo Banchero, 7 of 22 overall. Piss poor. Anthony Black on 8 shot attempts, 4 of 8, 4 of 7 on free throws, 1 of 4 from 3. Okay. What is this Magic team? Somebody's got to go. Somebody has to go this offseason, and it needs to be Franz Wagner. And Jamal Mosley's probably out as head coach. And once again, I'm not gonna lie, I was at work during this game. I've already watched these highlights. But man, it just I feel like I think it'll continue to reiterate my point. Paulo Banchero needs to attack the rim way more. And I don't care if people claim he did. He's not doing it enough. Just really disappointed. I mean, there's not much I have else to say about this team. I'm super disappointed in the Orlando Magic. And I really don't know if they're going to beat the Hornets come Friday night. I think they're not going to beat the Hornets come Friday night. I think the Hornets have so much momentum, and there's so much problems with the Magic right now because the head coach, Paulo and Franz, just don't work together, it seems. I don't think this Magic team has a snowball's chance in hell, as my partner D-Cott would say, of beating the Hornets. I think we're going to get Hornets-Pistons, and I think that's going to be one of the best matchups in the playoffs. Sixers, Celtics. Man, this could go 7 games with the way Maxey and Edgecombe are playing. And I talked to Daryl on the phone today, and I said, if you're Nick Nurse, a championship-winning head coach, I think he is smart enough to put Embiid in the right spot in this series because you're at a point where you don't need Joel Embiid to be Joel Embiid. You've got Maxey, you've got Edgecombe, you've got Kelly Oubre, you've got guys that can go out there and produce. You've got Paul George. You don't need Joel Embiid. You don't need him. You need to move him this offseason and get some assets for sure. But if I'm Nick Nurse and I'm looking at the span of a 7-game series, I can take this off the screen. And I'm looking at the span of a 7-game series, I'm asking myself, what can I get out of Joel Embiid in a 7-game series? When we go, if we can just snag one, if Philly can snag one out of Boston, I'm sitting Joel Embiid down and I'm saying we're going to Philadelphia for games 3 and 4. Can you give me 2 games? Can you give me 2 games of prime Joel Embiid? Just give me 2 so we can go up 3-1. I don't think it's out of the realm of the possibility that the Sixers could beat the Celtics. They had a tight game earlier this year on NBC. These teams have had close games all year. I would not be shocked if the Sixers force this to be a 6 to 7 game series because the Sixers look damn good, and they've looked damn good most of the year. Embiid there or not, they've looked damn good all year. If I'm the Sixers, and I think the media is harping on it a little too much, who gives a damn about Joel Embiid at this point? They don't need Joel Embiid to be competitive. If anything, and credit to D-Cott, he said it on the phone, he's more of a liability than he is a help right now, but that's why I said if I'm Nick Nurse, I think you can get away with not playing him in the first 2 games in Boston. Let him rest in the first 2 games in Boston. I think Maxey and Edgecombe could possibly take one out of Boston, and then you sit Embiid down and you say, what can you give me for games 3 and 4 in Philadelphia? That's what you got to do. If you can have Embiid for the home games, I think that's more important than having him for the full 7-game series at that point. That's going to be more important because you're not going to have him for 7 games. You need to really strategically play this out. And if I'm Nick Nurse, I think I have confidence at this point in the Sixers, they can go into Boston and maybe get 1, and then you bring Embiid for games 3 and 4 in Philadelphia. Give him as much rest as you need, because I know it's going to be hard for him to play off a back-to-back. But whether you're in Philadelphia, you're in the playoffs, and the stereotype around you or the quota is that you can't get out of the second round. You got 2 young guys that can damn near do it. So I don't know. Looking at the West, so it's Warriors, Suns, winner plays the Thunder. It's a 4-game series if they play the Suns. It's a 5-game series if the Thunder play the Warriors, because I think Steph will get them one out of in Oracle. It's not Oracle anymore, but you guys get the gist. The Chase Center. I think Steph can get them one in the Chase Center. So that's my prediction for that. If the Warriors play the Thunder, I think it's a 5-game series. If the Thunder play the Suns, I think it's a 7-game. I think it's a 4-game series. I think it's a sweep. I mean, after tonight, I'm not doubting Steph Curry. Give me the Warriors to win Friday night. And Magic Hornets, I mean, I can grab a quarter. I can grab a quarter and I'll do a coin flip. We'll do heads. Heads is the Hornets, tails is the Magic, because at this point, I don't know who's going to win that game because LaMelo is so immature. I don't know how he could mess that game up in a matter of instance. And Paulo Banchero and the Magic are so dysfunctional. I mean, they're as bad as the Houston Rockets. All right, y'all see that in the frame? That's heads. So we are going with the Hornets on Friday night. So I've got the Hornets beating the Magic, and I've got the Warriors beating the Suns come Friday night. Great playoff basketball. Last thing to know, if I'm Kawhi Leonard, I'm not re-signing with the Clippers. I would go to the Miami Heat. We talked about that last night on the other episode. I think, I said it last night. I apologize for the Heat and to Pat Riley for being so mean to them the last couple of years. But I think this is your shot to be a competitor next year. You surround Kawhi Leonard with Davion Mitchell, Bam Adebayo, and Khalil Ware. Trade Tyler Herro, do a sign and trade. Herro goes to the Clippers, and what's his name goes to the Heat. Kawhi Leonard. That's possibly a top 5 team in the East, because and I know what you're thinking. Well, what team are you taking out of the top right now? I'm taking Atlanta out, and I'm putting the Miami Heat in at that point. Now the Pacers would be there, so they technically would probably be back in the plan, because I think the Pacers will be a top 3 team in the East. So, but either way, I think if you give Kawhi Leonard this Heat roster and you take out Tyler Herro, they could be a competitor. They could probably be a competitor. So that's my thoughts after tonight. Steph Curry, Draymond Green, a tale old as time. What can I say? That's going to do it, folks. We will be back Friday night. It'll be a lot later of an upload on Friday night, but we will be back Friday night to talk about the final 2 playing games, and then we'll be back Saturday night. Game Time After Hours is going to be rolling these next couple months, and we're going to be talking playoff basketball all night long. That's going to do it, folks. I'll see you guys for the next episode of Game Time After Hours on Friday night.